EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Carolina Panthers. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from uptown Charlotte. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Now it's Trubisky. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. On second down, this is Harris. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Now it's Trubisky. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it up, and the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. The numbers for McCaffrey last week: 25 carries, 125 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, good for 22 and a first down.
Well, Christian McCaffrey is as tough to bring down as they come at the running back position, and he proved it right there. Switching it up, Corral going to throw here.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Throwing on second and long. Corral. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 33 yards that time. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. So here they force the turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field.
A 1,000-yard campaign in his sights, Charles, but needs a little bit of a kick here down the stretch to reach it.
And sometimes at this stage of the season, you're looking for that extra goal, right? That extra motivation to accomplish what you want, not just as a team, but as individuals. He's got to stretch a little bit to get there. That might be what they're talking about during the practice sessions, in their meetings. Hey, we can still get this done. Let's go ahead and feed him the ball.
And the offensive line, I'm sure they're well aware of where he stands as well.
They are, and I think for them, it would be an even better accomplishment to get there now, because it seems like a little bit of a reach.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Trubisky. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
Here's Presley Harvin now.
That's pulled in at the 32. Oh, spinning away. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Corral sets up play action.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Corral. This is the tight end fan. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. The Panthers at 9-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And Corral will throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. 10. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Walker. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And they go play action. Here's Walker. Taking a shot here for Marshall. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Trubisky. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Combined for their team's first sack of the game. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Trubisky's throw complete to Freiermuth. Calling a gain of a yard. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Complete. It's Johnson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Now Trubisky to throw. Dancing to his left. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Play action now, Walker. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Larry Ogunjobi. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First down throw for Walker. Steps away to his left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Off the play fake. Walker in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. A spin. Here's Austin. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. The final 4 weeks of the NFL season are upon us, and we've got some intriguing matchups in prime time tonight.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. What I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Won't be easy here after that sack. Now you got Trubisky and the Steelers facing a 3rd and long.
He'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
On 1st and 10, Walker. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. McCaffrey running up the middle, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up 1st downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. That 4th down decision, unconventional but effective, and they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs. Walker's throw is caught here by Anderson, and he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Past the 20. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Play action. It's Trubisky. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Jay Sternberger, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point now by Boswell. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. T.Y. Hilton, 26 yards. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about the defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. A
Great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Hurry! First down, Walker.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll get you down the coast. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense ready to go, and again it's P.J. Walker at quarterback.
Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
He's to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw is Walker.
And now here is another interception. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
To throw is Walker. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Eventually, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Carolina offense making their way out. We take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd and 10. Walker, throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down. Now Walker.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing on 2nd and long. Walker. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that?
Now Trubisky lost the football, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
11 yards and a Panther 1st down. A handoff left, McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Walker. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Walker. And this will be incomplete. What can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down. Fourth down, Walker.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Open man downfield is Hilton.
And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trailed big here to begin quarter number 4. First down, and they go back to Harris. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
How about the timing on that one? Well, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
To throw again on second down. Trubisky flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions from that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because my guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but this.
And now here is another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Boswell good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
Walker's pass intercepted by the Steelers.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They hand this off to Harris. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Harris. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going. Move.
Touchdown! T.Y. Hilton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Steelers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Panthers now set to take over offensively.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Going up top for Miller. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Working out of the gun here, Walker.
Being chased out left. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And Walker now to throw on 1st down.
Going deep this time for Miller. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Taking a shot here for Marshall. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for Carolina. 49 yards.
And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
They'll look to throw.
Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out.
They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
On third down, here's Harris.
They give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again.
They'll get this to about the 38.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Defensively, they know the situation. They stacked the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. If they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way.
It could be a house call. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And the Steelers on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a...
And now here is another interception. It's Desmond Trufant, and he'll take this back down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
On the give, this is Harris.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A give to Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Here's Harris. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, You never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this? And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And Trubisky down to a knee, and that is all she wrote. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh?
You see, it's two type of people in life.